Hi everyone, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to prove that the limit as x approaches 3 of x squared is equal to 9 using the epsilon delta definition. We have to prove that for all epsilon greater than 0 there exists a delta greater than 0 such that for all x we have the absolute value of x minus c is less than delta and greater than 0 implies that the absolute value of f of x minus L is less than epsilon. Now let's figure out our value for delta. This is usually called the scratch work and it is not part of the formal proof. We have x squared minus 9, so x squared is our f of x and 9 is our L. Now we can factor this expression as follows. We have the absolute value of x minus 3 multiplied by the absolute value of x plus 3. Now from this part here we know that the absolute value of x minus 3 is less than delta and greater than 0. The c here is this part here. We need to use this inequality to arrive at an inequality for x plus 3. So we let delta be equal to 1. And then we have x minus 3 is less than 1 and greater than minus 1. So we want to go from x minus 3 to x plus 3. So we add 6 to both sides of the inequality and we have x plus 3 is less than 7 and greater than 5. And finally, the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than 7. So now we have the absolute value of x minus 3 multiplied by the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than 7 times delta. We need to choose our value of delta so that we end up with the absolute value of f of x minus L less than epsilon. So essentially what we need to do is solve the following equation. 7 times delta is equal to epsilon. Dividing through by 7, we have delta is equal to epsilon over 7. And now we have our two values of delta that we need to write the proof. So let's begin with the proof. We begin by letting epsilon be greater than 0 be arbitrary. So we have let epsilon be greater than 0 be arbitrary. Taking delta to be equal to the minimum of 1 and epsilon over 7, we have 0 less than the absolute value of x minus 3 less than delta implies the absolute value of x squared minus 9, which is equal to the absolute value of x minus 3 multiplied by the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than delta multiplied by 7, which is equal to epsilon over 7 multiplied by 7, which is equal to epsilon. As epsilon greater than 0 is arbitrary, we have that the limit as x approaches 3 of x squared is equal to 9. And that completes the proof. The reason we wrote this part up here, remember, is because we had two different values for delta. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this content useful. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I hope you have a great day.